amendment, gonna move the coroner report above, the sheriff department. Other than that, I entertain a motion to approve the land agenda.
I will move to approve.
Second.
We're moving second. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Approval of, meeting minutes for November 4th, 2024.
I so move.
Second.
Been moving second. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Approval of claims, public property is $177,731.57 for public property. Public safety is $632,884.
I move to approve.
Moved by Ms. Hayes.
Second.
Second by Mr. McKenna. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Well, any public comment? I don't see none, so we move on. Report of committee. One.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Elverson. I'm the new coroner-elect. Give you a little background. I know everybody on this side, so give you a little background. On the other side, I got 42 years in the fire service EMS. Started when I was in high school as a junior. They had a program that I got into, and that went on for 2 years. I was able to obtain my EMT and my firefighter level 2 by the time I graduated. After that, I stayed with that department and worked fill-in shifts. Then I got hired on a Northwest Suburban department as a firefighter paramedic. Served 28 years there. I'm also the assistant fire chief for Cedarville Fire District. And I have 3 young adult children. They all went to universities and graduated. And I'm looking forward to picking up where Todd left off. I have worked with Todd on several fatal accidents that we had, so I worked side by side with him. So I kind of got a really good idea on how that part of it works on a coroner's end, and I'm looking forward to serve the citizens of Stephenson County as best I can.
Any questions?
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome. Okay, I know you say you got a meeting to go to. So.
Yeah, I apologize. Unfortunately, I knew I had a meeting, but they attached a mandatory OSHA class to it.
Okay. Okay.
And that class got canceled in November, so I'd really like not to miss it if I could.
Okay.
For November, we had 58 total deaths. Out of those 58, 56 were natural, 2 were accidental. We had 12 scene callouts, and of the 2 accidentals, both of those were autopsies, and I was present for those autopsies with Todd.
Okay.
It's a little, I think it's a little bit of an increase from October, but not by much.
Okay. Any questions? Okay.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. Move on. Yeah.
Thank you. We have 5 slots slated for PTI in January. On paper, we will be at full staff probably for the first time in many, many years. I don't want to talk too quick though, because we don't have them through the training. Merit Commission interviews, we have those set up for December 16th. We have 3 people interviewing, and then those 3 will be put on a list, which we haven't used that word in many, many years also. We have Shop with a Cop this Saturday. The reason I bring that up is we've always done a Shop with a Cop with Freeport PD and to our PDPA. And I guess this year it's changed, it's a DFOP. We've actually been reached out to find 5 slots from county kids. So Freeport has, I think, 15 kids from the city, and we have 5 that we've been able to reach out to and get from the county. So we're offering them up with the shop with the cop, but our deputies will be with them. Crime suppression unit, you've got the stats, no new, updates on the elevator and the HVAC. The units and the components are in, and Helen has been in our, building at the courthouse since last Wednesday, putting in the components next Tuesday through Friday. They'll be using the crane to put the units or take the units off of the rooftop and put the new ones on. So we're moving forward. That's all I have.
I have a comment.
Go ahead.
Sure. Steve, I really like the idea, or excuse me, sure, I really like the idea of using, or contacting some of the kids out in the rural areas. I think that's important because we do have, kids and families in need in the rural areas of Stephenson County that we always forget about.
Yes.
So I'm very pleased to hear that
Thank
you'll
you.
be doing that.
Thank you.
How you go about doing it? You go through, the schools?
The schools, we went to the school, actually, our social services worker, Erica, is the one that reached out. We have a very good rapport with all of our county schools now with all the things that we've already been doing. She made a few phone calls and it was within a couple of days, we had the 5 kids that we needed. So yes, to the schools.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think Lena maybe participates in that as well. They have in the past, I know too. So,
Clean Police Department?
yeah,
They do a different one.
you do it.
Yeah, they do a different one. I think there's 3 and 3, 4. One's at Farm and Fleet, one's at,
Oh,
Walmart, and I don't know where the other one's at, but I think there's 3 that go on in Freeport.
very good.
Is that it?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, Emergency Management Agency.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Real quick, we received approval and funding allocation for $22,364.09 for this year's Emergency Management Preparedness Grant. That came in on November 19th. That's good news. We were expecting that.
How much again?
$22,364.09. It is right in line with what we received last year. What I expected this year, actually.
So what is that gonna be used for?
It's in our budget for emergency preparedness.
Okay, okay.
Whatever thing we can come up with, whether it be preparing for local emergency planning commission or school functions, education, training.
Okay.
A lot of times we don't use it and it's part of cash carryover. I think that would mean we're not having any major catastrophic incidents here in the county. But it's nice to have. It's the state's way and FEMA's way through the state of helping fund this unfunded mandate called emergency management for the counties. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I was also our office. We were every 6 months we review and update Stephenson County LCAT, the Illinois Capability Thyra tool. This is a threat analysis tool that we do. So every 6 months we keep that document fluid in case there's new threats, new things that we need to be aware of that come through our county. Again, our county does not have a lot of turnover in that department, thank goodness, but nonetheless, it's something that the state is mandating that we do every 6 months. So we are doing that. I attended some FEMA training down in Lee County, Dixon GOC for our local hazard mitigation planning. Our actual plan is due to be renewed in 2027, but I've never had the formal class. So I wanted to take the class and I learned some things. So it was time well spent. On November 26th, we held our quarterly local emergency planning committee and unified command committee meetings out at the county highway department. It was well attended. I was happy to see that. Usually sometimes around the holidays, they're not so well attended. We moved to quarterly meetings this last year, and I think that's been a good move. And lastly, December is IEMA OHS Holiday Safety Preparedness Month. So prepared for holidays. Thank you.
Any questions?
Well, thank you, Scott.
Thank you. Okay. Strategic planning, community safety focus group.
To the best of my knowledge, they have not met.
Okay.
I have not gotten a report from them.
the same with the parking facilities focus group? Okay,
Hoping after the holidays, get back onto it. I think that's been kind of tough with Thanksgiving and Christmas.
is that just the same for all committees, all focus groups pretty much?
I was gonna say, I know one of the focus groups wasn't planning to meet again until January. And like Luann said, her group was going to meet and wasn't able to because of different
Okay.
schedule things. So I kind of echo that I think January, everyone will kind of regroup.
Okay. All right, well, there's nothing underneath the old business, no new business, so. Comments from committee members?
Just want to welcome you, Chairman, to our committee, and I make a motion to adjourn.
Hey, I like that.
Oh, public comment we did before.
No, it's always
Always at the end.
Always one at the end. Todd, you back second time around?
Yeah, happy to be back, actually, I was telling everybody, it kind of feels like an old comfortable shoe, you know, you just kind of slide right back in here, you know, all feels the same, so
Okay.
happy to be back. So.
Zach, how you doing?
Good. It was the night before Christmas. All is well.
Okay, if nothing else, I entertain a motion to
I make that motion.
move on this page,
Second.
second by Mr. McKenna. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
It was a nice, quick meeting.
Wow.
10 minutes.